Happy Tuesday or Wednesday, wherever you are in the world. Your collective message today is so sporadic. It's all over the place. But let's jump into it. The very first thing that I'm hearing is this started last night and it has happened into the day. I'm in the middle of a full-on argument or fight between a feminine and masculine energy. I mean, this is a full-on argument. And as I observe what's happening here, I mean, I realize that people get caught in their emotions during arguments, but sometimes basic common sense leaves us when we are in our feelings. In this particular scenario between this masculine and feminine energy, there has been a mishandling of money here. Mishandling as in I'm spending the money on another person in another place. Someone has found an additional mortgage, an entire life actually, that their mate is hosting somewhere else. This argument is pretty terrible to say the least, but a couple of points that are going on between these two. First of all, there are children involved. But I think that for the most part, these kids are all preteens to adult age. So they are able to understand clearly everything that's happening here. The other thing that I notice here is that the feminine energy, I hear Spirit says, is never home. But I feel like the feminine energy works quite a bit in multiple locations. Therefore, their time at home is limited. And the masculine energy here also works, but he is home every day. You know, it's important for us to know that we cannot fuss or fight anybody into loving us. We cannot coerce, trick, or intimidate people into loving us or being good people to us. You cannot force people to be outside of themselves. Even if they do it for a little while, it won't last. In this situation between these two, that is the point. One mate is trying to get the other mate to see them clearly, to stop cheating, to release this entire other life that they've created somewhere else. And they are fighting because they're unwilling to do that. They are simply unwilling to do that. I feel like this is not just a third party situation. This is a from this point forward situation. So someone in this relationship has to make a decision. The other person here has to make a decision about what kind of relationship they choose to have going forward. Your mate, whoever I'm talking to, is not going to leave this other life that they've created with this other person. Now, there are not children involved, but there is a full-on, what I would deem a marriage happening somewhere else. They are not physically engaged. They have not physically walked down the aisle, but these two are together. This relationship is not going to end because they've been caught. Not at all. As a matter of fact, I feel like a conversation may be had, if it has not happened already, where someone is pretty much telling another, I will support you here. I will take care of you. I will make sure that, financially things are handled. But I do plan to still be a family here. But I do plan to keep this relationship on the side. And when you're being presented, whomever is being presented with this conversation, it's real. You can argue, fuss, and fight and throw a conniption fit. You can say how this is unfair. It does seem unfair. You can say, everything you need to say to get this person to see how terrible this is, but it is not going to change this person that they found. I strongly feel like this person who they're with is like a past life soulmate. I'm not sure that your mate or whoever is aware of this. I don't think that they know the depth of it. They just know they have an instant and very deep attraction and understanding with this other person. Also, I feel like as this argument is playing out, one of you thinks that the other has just been doing this for about 5 or 6 months. This has been going on for no less than, I just saw 27 months. I was going to say 2 years, but they said 27 months. I'm also going to tell you that this couple is likely on some sort of getaway, vacay right now as we speak. I mean, the husband and wife, the ones who are arguing, they are together on a vacay, a getaway right now. And everything is coming out as their, wow. I'm actually seeing that the information is being presented to one parent by a child. A feminine energy child is presenting a parent with information that there are pictures here. I wonder when you all cheat, why you take so many damn pictures. Why when y'all cheat do you take so many damn videos? I don't get it. I don't get why y'all have to take pictures. And if you do, why you have to use your cell phone? Can't you go get an old ass 35 millimeter or Polaroid camera and put them damn pictures up somewhere? I don't understand why y'all take so many damn pictures and videos when you're cheating. Literally, like what the? Anyway, so somebody's kid is presenting their parent with information. I think it starts off with pictures. I feel like there's 2 pieces of paper here too. Something about the address here. Something about the address here. So now a mate has the other person's address. Okay. So they're looking at an ID or driver's license. So someone has went and had an ID or driver's license put in this new person's address, name, whatever. Anywho, y'all, I think the moral of the lesson in this connection of this argument here, because there's something else happening I need to speak to now. The lesson in this connection here is that people are going to do exactly what they want to do, whether they have a commitment to you or not, whether they love you or not. People are going to be people. They are going to do what their heart desires. No matter what you say, no matter how bad you try to make them feel, no matter how you say, look at all I've done. Don't you see me? Yeah, I see you. I've seen you. I know how you look. I know who you are. And now I would like to try something new, different. And they will. Your work, or whoever, the work for, the person facing this challenge is to determine what it is you want in this life, where your self-love and value lands, and what it means for you to be seen without a mate. That last piece caught me off guard. I didn't expect to say that, what it means for you to be seen without a mate. Because somebody here is only holding on to the marriage so that they don't look like a jilted single person, so that they don't look like they failed in their marriage. So some of you may absolutely make the decision to stay in this connection where your spouse is literally living and having a relationship with someone else. I just heard, we'll separate, but we will never divorce. Wow. There is malicious intent attached to that statement too. And the intent is that even if this person goes somewhere else, creates another life with someone else, if they never divorce them, everything they accumulate in this relationship becomes theirs if they pass away. I won't judge. I will just remind you, collective, that spite is the worst kind of karma you will ever engage with. You don't want to fuck around with spite. You don't want to fuck around in revenge energy. Just trust me. This is the worst kind of energy to throw out, because when it comes back, it's never what you gave, and it's always more than what you think you should deserve for what you've done. It's just, that's all I'm going to say. But the idea of allowing this mate to go off so that you can gain something at the end and maybe hurt people on the back end, it speaks also to your vibratory frequency. This entire connection between this husband and wife, it's a low frequency connection. It's a low vibing connection. And, whoever I'm talking to, the person your mate is seeing, it's a high vibing connection. It's a high frequency, high vibing connection. And it's ugly that it steps on the bounds of your marriage, but it is a real connection, and it's a good one. Fruitful in every way except children. I also feel like the mate stays connected also to this person, makes the decision to remain in this connection simply because they want to be an annoyance to the other two. I get the sadness, and I definitely get, wanting to be seen and heard and felt, and wanting people to feel remorse for what's happening. I absolutely understand that. And my easiest response to you is to let this shit go. But that's so much easier said than done. This is going to take some counseling, maybe some, deep internal work. But this connection will not end. These two people are not going to separate. These two people will care for each other in old age as though they were, in fact, a married couple. And whether your mate is there or not, you will look like someone who is single, because they will not have quality moments with you outside of it being an entire family situation. Spirit just said this person is going to die happy. You have work to do, and there's someone waiting for you as well. But, before you even get to the idea of thinking about somebody else who's waiting for you, you've got work to do on yourself, some self-worth, and all of this is happening to take you to that point. Everything is happening to deliver you to an evaluation point where you can level yourself up. The uglier it is, the deeper it hurts, the deeper the change is that will come in. But right now, I don't feel like I don't feel like either mate here is thinking about changing. Nobody here wants to change. Not the one who is cheating, and not the one who is being cheated on. Also, this person who's being cheated on, you are extremely controlling. And I feel like a bit pessimistic when you speak. So if you're asking the question, is it you? Yeah, it's you, and there are other things. Of course, you fit into the equation as well. But these two were going to come together regardless, whether they were married or not. These two were going to meet in this lifetime and come together and have this experience regardless. This was inevitable. But sure, you do play a role here. So does your mate. So does the other party. Everybody here plays a role. But this person isn't repelling from you because you're some terrible, horrible person. And I never should have. No, it's not like that. They love you. But I believe that the love now is more obligatory than it is passionate. It's more of a responsibility and an expectation than it is a natural flow of air and water. There's absolutely no fire here. But they do feel it in their belly somewhere else. And my advice to you as your psychic medium, my advice to you as your psychic medium in this situation is to back all the way back. Nobody deserves your energy who doesn't want it. You don't want my energy? Great. This is valuable energy. Let me give it back to myself. Let me heal myself from within. And then when I step back on the scene, my light will shine so bright, I can't keep people away. That's going to take a little time for you to get there because you're still resistant to this process. But Auntie says, go in, release this as best as possible, as beautifully as possible. Go in, do the inner work. Definitely have you some intuitive therapy sessions. You're going to need them. And hermit mode for a little bit. Learn, study yourself, be quiet, sit, reflect, release. And when you're done in hermit mode, for however long it takes for you, you come on back outside. You come on back and enjoy the rest of the world and let people see you new, different, perspective changed. You may not attract your mate back in the committed relationship you had when you first met or when you first married, but you will attract a mate that loves you purely and securely for yourself. I'm going to say one other thing in this collective message about something completely unrelated before I end, because it keeps popping in. You do realize when they were molding you before you came earthbound, you made some decisions about yourself. You and your team, y'all sat around tables and you talked about what this lifetime would be like. I've said this to you before, Collective, but clearly you need a reminder. You chose your fucking parents. Your children chose you. Your parents chose their parents. You choose your parents. Now, just because you have shitty parents and you don't believe you would have chose them, you did, and you have forgotten. Like you've forgotten everything else when you come earthside. You chose your parents. And by the way, if you're the firstborn between two people, you were the first soul to choose them as a couple. If your parents are not together, you may have been the entire sole reason they got together to create you. And once that was done, they separated. It's time to take accountability for your own life. It's time to release your parents, first of all, from the hierarchical system you've allowed yourself to be put into, and then release them from responsibility of being Claire and Felix Huxtable. Because they didn't really exist. We found out later on Bill Cosby was fucking everybody and poisoning them. And that's not your life. What they give you, what they serve you up on TV, 2 parents and a child, 3.5 cars, whatever, a big house, that's an American lie. It is time to stop basing your expectations on that. You have the parents that you have, not only because you chose them, but because when you came into the world, you came in at the same level of consciousness that they were at the time of your birth. Now, however you've grown since then, congratulations and good for you. But expecting that your parents will have grown and matured beyond you. Shut up. Shut up. If they're assholes, remove them from your life. Don't sit around and complain about how terrible these people are. And then the next breath you say, well, that's my mother. I have to respect. That's my father. I have to respect. No, the fuck you don't. No, the fuck you don't. It's time out for the bullshit and then the back end acceptance of it. Ultimately, what you do is you sit around expecting people to change to meet your standard of what a person should be in your life. You're an idiot. I said it, I'll say it again. You're an idiot. Nobody on the planet walking around, rolling around, nobody breathing has to change who they are to fit your standard, even though society says there are certain things that a parent should do at a base level. Their only work is to get you on earth. Spiritually, a lot of them, their only job is to deliver you to the planet. That's it. You on your own from that point forward. Oh, I was adopted. They left me. Great. That was the plan. Well, now I have issues with abandonment and commitment and neglect. Those are issues that you've given yourself. Those are issues you've allowed the world to tell you, this is what should have happened. It didn't happen for you. Feel fucking sad. Release these people. They're fucking humans, just like you. They make mistakes. They're dumb as hell, just like you. We're all here trying to figure things out. There are students having students. And maybe you have surpassed them. Maybe you are, a bit more enlightened than them. Maybe they do still have more experience than you. Maybe they don't see you for who you really are. Maybe they never can. Maybe you're an example of something they never expected to have. At the end of the day, they're human beings. It is time to release them from the responsibility of being perfect people. You're not. And also, if you have children, when they get older, they're going to think you're an asshole too. Your only hope is that as you learn things about yourself, that you continue to level up your own standard. that you continue to ascend into who you're becoming. And simply observe the energies around you. When they start to impede into your bubble, you push them back to their boundary. If they continue to impede your bubble, remove your fucking bubble. You have the power. But we sit around and we hand over our power to people because they're such and such a. There is nobody more powerful in your life than the soul that exists within your spirit. You ain't even who you are. You're a persona that you've created based on your experiences and where you were born and who you were born to and what you believe. Your soul ain't in alignment with half of that shit. Your parents are souls too. And a lot of them are still trying to find the ways. And best believe you have had advantages to understand who you are on a soul level, on a mental level, what your emotional intelligence is. Your parents never fucking got the opportunity to even think about. Most of their generation, it was work, work, work. Go to church, tell the pastor what's wrong, pray about it, but get your ass back to work. Get it done. And now we're in a place where we can sit around and go to therapists and not be talked about. We can talk about our emotional intelligence, about our sexuality. Some of these people never had that opportunity, and there could be jealousy attached to the fact that you got to figure it out and they didn't. The fact that you know and they didn't. And while they're working hard to provide for you or not, you're growing into something completely different maybe than they are. Something outside of what they thought they could achieve for themselves. You can love folks deeply from a distance. You can love them up close. But remember, you make that choice every day, every second of the day. It's time to release people, y'all. These relationships that are not working, people are not loving you clearly. It's time to release. It's time to stop holding people accountable for you being a fucking coward because you don't want to live your life without them. That's cowardly. So the next time somebody comes at you, well, I have this issue with them and they said this and they did this and that. Stop being everybody's messiah and expecting them to turn around and be yours. Nobody signed up for that work but you. So you can do whatever you want for whomever you want. But the best motto is expect nothing and be open to everything. That's your collective message for today. There is no room for us to come into. So come on in the room. Come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor of I. All right, y'all. Come on in the room if you have a question for the psychic. I am more than willing to answer your questions today. You know, I love your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Also, feel free to donate to the channel. Don't donate to me. Donate to I am the channel. Donate to me. I'm Auntie Thick on Cash App. Your reading is completely free if you appear on camera right here next to me. If you don't want to be on camera and you still like a question answered, send $20 to Auntie Thick at Cash App. You can keep your camera off and still ask your question. My goal is to give away 365 free readings this year. Again, y'all, not sure how close I am to that goal, but I'm going to keep going until I figure it out. So come on in the room if you have questions. I am more than happy and willing to answer them for you. Okay. What do we have going on now? You all, my camera is, I'm trying to get situated around my place. And so my camera is over. You're here, but your comments and you're over here. So I'm gonna, okay. One day I'm gonna get it all together. Actually, the moment we increase this user, the users, this problem will go away. Okay, what we got going on? Okay, we have a few people down here and waiting to come on in the room. I'm so happy that you guys came in early. That collective message was a little long, but shorter than others. What do we have going on? What do we have going on? Hey, y'all. Okay, so we have a situation revealed with Queen T. Yeah, I tried to make some coffee before we got started, but it's a new coffee pot. I don't really know how to work it. So I have not had my cup of joe today. And here they have the Luwak coffee. If anybody knows what Luwak coffee is, talk about it in the comments. I don't want to talk about it before somebody knows because y'all might think I'm a little weird, but this is the best coffee. Anywho, let me hit the bowl and we're going to bring Queen T in the room. All right. Happy Tuesday, right?
Happy Tuesday. Good evening.
Good to see you. Welcome. Hi, honey. Hello.
So,
What am I looking into for you?
I have an interview tomorrow, and I'm really nervous about it, because I'm not too sure of really how it's gonna go. I had an interview for the same position, but it's for in a different state. So I'm trying to figure out like if it's gonna be a good thing for me to go ahead and have the interview, or should I just leave it
Yeah.
alone?
It's going to be a good thing for you to have this interview. Also, I feel like something very significant. I keep feeling like a piece of. Is this a virtual interview?
Mhm.
Okay, so these people are looking at your resume as you have this interview. I specifically see a piece of paper and a resume. There
Okay.
also may be two people in the room, though only one person appears on camera. I
Mhm.
feel like somebody might be off camera. Um, Pointing out things that they want to know your resume front and back. Speak to your accomplishments on this resume because it seems like they're going to focus quite a bit on the resume or previous experience. But I do feel like you get this role.
Okay.
Now, the other thing I also want you to know is something about your interviewer. If you can find out anything about your interviewer or their role in the company.
Okay.
This person is deeply impressed with people that know things about them for some reason.
Okay.
But energetically, they like you. This is your role. But I want you to find out something about this person who's interviewing you. And I also just heard LexisNexis. Now I know that that's like a business form of some nature, but I just heard LexisNexis. I don't know if you find information there about people and companies, but keep that in your back pocket and use it in your arsenal before your interview.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Auntie.
You are so welcome. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. It was a gift and a blessing. I look forward to talking to you again soon.
Talk to you soon. Thank you.
Bye now. You're welcome.
Bye.
Okay. That was an easy one. Spirit spoke on that really quickly. Okay. What do we have going on now? We don't have any comments coming up on the screen. I haven't saw one comment yet. You guys don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe button to come on in the room. I don't know. Okay, we have a situation revealed with Rena Rena. I hope I got that right. Or Rena Rena. I think it's Rena Rena. I'm going to hit the bowl, break up the energy, and then let's bring Rena Rena on in the room.
Hey.
Hi, welcome. Good morning or good happy Tuesday. Let me just stick with happy Tuesday. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
That's great to hear. All those goods. What am I going to look into for you today?
I have a young son who's 20, and he has his on, let's see, I guess business and clothing line, and he's in college. And he's very determined. And I just want to know that if he's on the right path. Like, should I keep encouraging him, keeping him on the right path, that type of stuff?
Well, first of all, what's his first name?
Tori.
And what's your first name?
Latanya.
Mom, you don't have any other choice but to keep encouraging him. First of all, he's going to do great in school. Let's get that out the way.
Oh, okay.
Right side of the body, goosebumps. Full back of the body, goosebumps. Your son is being supported by the universe. Bottom of the body, goosebumps. Forward progress. Let me tell you something, honey. It is within your best. Wow. I don't care what he does, just support him, period. He's going to be successful in anything he kind of puts before him. He is very determined. You are right. But he's also being pushed by, I feel like these are ancestors, or they just said, we're spirit guides. Okay. He's going to, if this is not his first business, he's going to have a total of 3 businesses.
Oh, wow.
Something also dealing with transportation here.
That's
the money maker, the transportation thing. That's going to make a lot of money. I don't know if he will own like a bus fleet, but I kind of see like yellow school buses, but I also see like coach buses. I don't think because I see him standing back and people are coming to him, but he's writing some, like, feel like maybe he owns this, or either way it goes, he's going to have 3 businesses. The shirt business will do, the clothing business will do moderately well, but it's only going to catapult him into other opportunities. Also, he's going to meet someone here at school. I feel like this is a masculine energy, could be somebody who is outside of his race, who he's going to partner with. This is a really good person to partner with. They might even become like besties. This other kid is very smart too, has a lot of energy, really good ideas with marketing. I feel like this is a duo, right side of the body, goosebumps, bottom of the body, goosebumps. They're hitting me over and over again. Yeah, support your son. He's going to do well in his life, like, period. No worries here. And I just heard, I got a praying grandmama. So that's not his grandmother who has passed away, then they're acknowledging his grandmother prays for him.
Oh, wow. Both of them passed away.
That's what they're telling me. Then they're coming in to they just touched my face. Goosebumps, goosebumps, goosebumps. Yeah, they are present. I just heard he will not fail. He will not fail. I want to cry a bit. This is beautiful, but congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
As he kind of changes his trajectory, move right along with him. Just move with him, because he's being guided. I don't think he knows it. I think he thinks it's just him. Oh, I got another great idea. But okay. Yeah. He will do well.
Yeah, because he came home one day, he's like, Mom, I see 777s all the time. And so he put that as one of his little logos. And I'm like, okay, baby, keep it going, keep it going.
Yes, make sure to tell him, keep using those signs and symbols. They are for him. But, the companies that do very well are those that dedicate in some sort of way their names either to numerology and I know this sounds a little woo-woo for some people, but numerology, specific numbers, like the letters equal a specific number, or they name their business after some part of the cosmos. Or if you just think like Hermetics, you got Hermes, you have Sirius satellite radio, the star. You feel me? So just tell him to use those signs and symbols and the things he hears, and he'll do well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. It was a gift and a blessing. I look forward to
Thank,
talking to you again soon.
thank you. Me too. Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye. All right. I heard it. I heard it. Let's that was beautiful too. They just told me thank you. Yes. Yeah. Your children definitely choose you. Your children definitely choose you. They choose you. You don't get to choose them. They decide what parents they're gonna have. First decision they get to make that you don't know nothing about. They chose you. They chose their dad too. They chose mom and dad. So if you don't like your child's parent, know that your child chose them. This is their fault. It's their fault y'all got together. Okay, let me hit the bowl and then we're gonna bring Jay Money in the room, okay? Awesome. Happy Tuesday. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. How are you?
I'm awesome. What am I gonna look? This is your first time, right? You've never been here.
No, but I was recommended by a friend of mine, so
Okay,
she.
good. Good, good, good. Well, welcome. What can I look into for you today?
Um, Actually, I wanted to ask a question.
Oh,
Um, I was I've been blessed to see. I've been blessed by God with a lot of things, a lot of ways. So I was wondering if my work was done, and if everything I saw was correct, and also if I wasn't, what did I miss, and what could I do to continue to finish my work if it's not completed?
okay. Tell me your first name.
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Yes. See. Yeah,
Okay. So whatever this work is you speak of, no, it's not done. Also, something is coming your way that I feel like is going to flip things upside down for you.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, or this has just recently happened.
Yeah.
Did y'all just see that bird? That bird, no, because y'all not in the direction to see that bird just sat right there. That bird literally just sat at my fruit plate like it was gonna eat it. But anyway, y'all, I'm sorry, I got got distracted. Oh my god! And now it's just flying around here. Okay, let nothing happens for naught, Jeremy. Okay, it's gone. Nothing happens for naught. But let me move forward with your so something's gonna flip upside down for you. I feel like now I don't think that this is like a tragedy or some terrible thing is about to come. Oh my God, be worried. I feel like I'm about to get a new perspective on an old thing. Also, the work is not done. I literally hear no, you have more things to do or to address here. But I do want to tell you, I don't know whatever is going on. I feel like money trickles in from it, or money will trickle in from this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It was part of it, but the work that I put for it didn't go through completely. So it didn't completely do what I felt like it needed to do.
It's
So
not done.
yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, it's not done yet. I feel like you have a little bit of time with this too. I'm going to tell you that I don't know if you've been working on this for 3 years or if this is going to be like an entire 3 year stint, extension, expression of whatever this is you're working on.
Um, I guess I can say that, so to speak, because what I'm working on is where I was staying at, and I was been staying in that house for like 3 years, and it's been 2 years since my grandmother has passed. So
Okay.
now I know I got put in the position to clean my grandmother's house. That's pretty much what I've done. But as to see you up other, she on top. She on my top right now. Like, you know better. But because I'm the only physical one able to do it. But for as this work that I've been working on, that's been 20-year fight.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been fighting for 20. I've been knowing about it for 20 years, fighting it for 20 years, and I knew from the jump that's what it was, but I wasn't for sure because I had to find out a lot of details. I had to pull up a lot of rules. I had to pull up a lot of, had to pull some coattails, and it strained up a lot of people. Especially mad at me. So yeah, I kind of knew it's actually already there for us. The upside down tumbling.
Okay, it's happened already.
Yeah, but I know I kind of felt like that's just my that's just what I got to go through. It's just part of the process, And I think I felt like that, but at the same time, the work that was not completed continues to still, linger because of the fact of I didn't get to finish, or it didn't go through all the way.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell you two things. One, I want you to stop using the word fight. You're not fighting for anything. Stop using the word fight because that's exactly what it manifests as, a fight.
Right.
And I just want you to, first of all, change the language on that. Any language that you are currently using that has an aggressive tone to it, change it. This thing will flow for you, but I want you to look at it differently. That's what's going to happen here. Also, there's a breakthrough coming for you, I feel like, in the month of August. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's a spiritual breakthrough, if it's a financial breakthrough. I also feel like money is coming towards you for some reason or from somewhere. But just be in the knowing that this thing ends well for you.
Amen.
So whatever that looks like over time, I want you to work on your language. Don't use words like fight. Instead, this is something that has the me and the process have been resistant to each other. But I'm gonna release that and just allow whatever to happen here. Also, you need to be speaking out loud to your grandmother if you are not doing that. I mean, full-on conversations. And also you need to put a glass of water on the table in her house for her. Cold glass of water. So she knows that she has something to drink and she can come in and her spirit can kind of move around that place and help you if that's what's needed. But she needs to be acknowledged more often and out loud.
Right.
She dead. Her body is dead, but her spirit can be called on at any time. And if there are things and obstacles standing in your way, she can help you. But your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels, they cannot get involved if you do not ask. Get in the habit of asking them. There's more than just God. God, like the CEO. You can ask all the other the mid-level managers for help as well.
Right. And I felt like that too. I felt like that at the same time. That wasn't a super thing because I've shot, what I'm saying? I've shot words out. I've shot conversations out, and I felt like that she could hear me, but I just wasn't too for sure because of the extent of what's happened and what I'm saying, how that even happened, how it even all came about. So that's why I know I'm just doing my part.
Yeah, just speak out loud to her, and book a personal reading if you absolutely can, because I do feel like there's some other conversations that you're having too passive aggressive. Also, intimidation is being used. That shit's got to stop too. The intimidation's got to use, the passive aggressive conversations, all of that. All of it's got to go. If this thing is going to flow for you properly and with less resistance, you got to let some other things go too that I see here.
Okay, I sure will. Okay. I'll get with you on that on another
note.
Note.
Whatever you can, I'm always available.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. It was a gift and a blessing. I look forward to talking to you again. So I saw that you subscribed to my channel last week sometime. Thank you.
You're welcome. Had this conversation with you, but thank you so much, and I appreciate it.
Awesome. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye now.
Bye.
All right. Okay. We still got people in the room. Let's see. Whoever is in the room now, these are going to be our last people for the evening. My son fascinates me. I didn't get that. I enjoy going through this life with him. That's so awesome. And thank God for those parents who are observers. They know their role in their children's lives. You're no longer their nurturer, manager. So a lot of you have gotten out of advisory roles and now you're in friendship mode. For those parents who understand, where they are in their child's life and they respect that, kudos to you. For those of you still trying to nurture and manage your grown-ass children, sit y'all ass down somewhere. That's a psychic message. I swear to God it is. Okay. We have a situation revealed with Yvonne. Yvonne. I might name something Yvonne. I just love that name. Okay, let me hit the ball. Okay. Madam Yvonne, what am I looking into for you today? I like your hair.
Huh?
I said I like your hair.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, what am I looking into? What's up?
I want to find out how I should handle an ex. Because, we were together for like 5 years. We broke up. We've been officially broke up for a year and a half. We slid a little bit afterwards. But I've, backed away from him and been focusing on, my next phase. But, he's gone through a whole process. I was with him while he went through his whole process of, alcoholism and all that type of stuff. So I'm trying to figure out how do I deal with him, because it looks like he ain't trying to go nowhere.
What's his first name?
Pedro.
Say it one more time. I can't hear it. I can't hear you. Pedro. I got that. I got that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I do see this person reaching out both hands and coming toward you. I also feel like a lot of this connection is based on familiarity. I know I said that wrong, but what's very comfortable for them, what's secure, what's already in place. Listen, Spirit said you can literally just turn your back to this person and walk away. But I don't get that you are going to do that. As a matter of fact, I strongly feel like you are man, I'm gonna just say it the way I just heard it and saw it. I feel like you might be a bit too nice to this person. I think that to your own detriment. I feel like you might allow this person to overstep boundaries because they're in a compromising or timid situation in their lives. I do feel like they have to continue, this person has to continue to learn their lessons. Also, I don't feel like whatever you do is going to cause them to, even if they do, that's still a part of their path. to slip back into some old ways or something, like you really you have to be a little tougher with this person. That's it. Also, I strongly feel like this isn't something you're going to be dealing with very much longer because you're relocating.
Yes.
His heart is going to hurt for a little while, but that's okay. I don't think that you can be friends with them right away either. I think that you have to pull back on the friendship as well.
Yeah, I tried that. I even, distanced myself, blocked him. He followed me on social media as well. It's like,
yeah, you have to do your part to pull your energy back from this person. Now, the thing about this process that this instructions is giving you is that I don't think that they're doing anything currently in this state that would cause you to want to or need to walk away from them. I feel like they're being a very well behaved friend in person. I don't feel like they're being disrespectful or rude. That is the hard part about the decision that you have to make to move on here, is that now they aren't deserving of the energy that they're about to get, but they got to get it. You have to move on with your life. And I feel like this connection in some sort of way is causing you to take too much time to make a decision.
I made a decision. It's just that I was just trying to do it in the right way, so I don't have any backlash for how I do it when it comes to him.
Yes. Snatch the lights and go. You gotta take the lights and go.
Yeah, take the light bulbs and everything. I wasn't trying
just
to
everything. Just you gotta, when you turn your back, the lights automatically shut off. You gotta go.
Yeah, they do.
And also, there's someone waiting for him. There is a soulmate, a partner waiting for him, like literally waiting for him to notice them. And he won't as long as you're available. He won't if he doesn't feel the heartache and the pain. He has to have this experience so he can grow through it, because there's a woman waiting for him. A really nice caretaker. Now, that might be bad. We don't want to hear that. What? There is. There's somebody waiting for him. I know. I'm psychic.
And so because he didn't treat me.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why me walking away is an issue for him, because he didn't treat me right in the relationship.
Yeah, but I think he's ready to now. It's a no. It's a no. Actually, Spirit just said no. This no. You're both just standing, looking at each other back and forth. Like, hey. And you both got beautiful lives. We ain't right up there while y'all looking at each other. Hey.
The only thing that it's like it's the sex. That's the only thing that was, that just, I think that's the connect. That's it.
Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. Yeah. I think that you know what has to happen. It's okay. It's going to be tough for the both of you, but hard things we have to do them all the time. We have to do hard things all the time. Is this your phone making this noise? Whose phone is that?
I was trying to figure out if it was
like somebody crunching a bag of potatoes. They're crunching a bag of potatoes. Anyhow, that's your reading. Thank you so much. Can I say that again?
Okay, thank you.
I can't hear nothing. Okay. I couldn't hear. Did y'all hear that? Control, could you hear what I was hearing?
Yes, it's like eating popcorns.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't something I was doing on my side. Okay, I'm ready. Sorry about that, y'all. Thank God this is an NBC, Fox, or CBS. I'd be off screen. Hardly. It was crackling. Yeah, it was. It was crackling. Okay, what do we have going on? Hey, Cat Apple. A situation revealed with destiny. That's a full ass sentence if y'all kind of think about it. A situation revealed with destiny. I'm going to hit this bowl and break up the energy, and let's bring destiny on in the room. All right. Okay. Destiny. Happy Tuesday. What am I looking into for you today?
So, I am trying to figure out what in the world am I supposed to be doing with myself right now. The last reading we had, I asked you why, were things like just being knocked out of my hand left and right, like opportunities. And you gave me a lot of insight and advised me, that spirits did show you stuff just being knocked out of my hand because the tools and resources that I was trying to obtain was for the current business that I had, which was not the business that I needed to be focusing on.
Right.
So I just been feeling lost since then because I'm like, okay, but I stopped cold turkey because I was like, okay, I want to be obedient. Um, and so I'm just like, okay, so what am I supposed to be doing? Because that was like my source of income right now, since being let go from my job back in February. Um, and I know the business that I'm supposed to be working towards building, but it's going to take time to get it off the ground. So in the meantime,
Mhm.
I'm like, spirits, like, which way am I supposed to be going in the meantime?
Okay. Do you have a connection to the medical industry? The reason I asked before you answer is because while you were talking, I kept hearing the word neuro. So something dealing with the brain. I know it's neuro, right? Do you have a
Hmm.
connection to the medical industry?
Maybe one that I don't know of as of yet, but I don't know of, not off the top of my head.
Okay. That's interesting that you said off the top of my head, and we're talking about neuro, but um, just give me one moment, Destiny.
Hmm.
Wow. Okay. Okay. My spirit guides are a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna say this to you, and man, it's gonna sound so fluffy. I'm like, she don't want to hear that. They like, say what the we told you to say, and then I'm like, but give me something else. Okay, let me say this first. Um, I understand wanting to do something and having a purpose, but for some reason, you are being called to uh, rest, relax, rest. Now, when they said that, I'm like, I'm not going to say that to her. And they're like, say what the fuck we told you to say. So that's the first thing. The other thing is, I'm like, while she's relaxing and resting, what's going on with her money? And they're like, we got that. We're taking care of that. She's not having money issues. So let me first of all ask you, financially, are you trying to move into something so that you can do something else financially? I mean, everybody ultimately wants money. That's not the question that I'm asking you. I'm asking you, are you trying to catapult yourself into something right now for the money?
Yes, because that would be my source of income to take care of myself, my daughter,
Okay.
the roof
Okay.
over our head.
Because I feel like there's something about that that is, I'm going to just get out the way, just say it. Whatever it is, just, okay. Here's the deal. I feel like this business that you're working on, the business that is your place, like where you're supposed to be going, creating or getting to that place is a part of your spiritual journey or your path, period. Like the building of it is a part of the path, right? Makes sense. But
Mm-hmm.
during this time, I feel like spirit really wants you to relax into this process and rest. Then I'm like, well, while she's relaxing and resting, where's the money going to come from? And they keep
Mm-hmm.
telling me, we're taking care of that. So I'm like,
Okay.
okay, I'm going to say the next thing, and I don't want to say it, but I gotta.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need the money so bad, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. It's almost like there's such a direct focus on money, which we need to survive down here, spirits, that they are kind of, I feel like there's a pullback or a resistance of the money process. It's almost like because you want this thing so bad, you need it so hardcore, we're going to make it dwindle to like it's going to trickle. It's going to, that's why I asked if the intention to start the business is solely based on you making the money. Because I feel like even that is going to be slowed down because you need it for money. Now, at this particular point in time, I don't know where the money is coming from, but Spirit keeps telling me if she asks us, we'll take care of it. Okay. So they're telling you they will take care of the money, whatever that looks like. My deal here is this trajectory towards this business is the path. If you in fact believe that, if you go in a damn, if you keep moving towards this back of the body goosebumps, if you keep moving towards this path, I just feel like I make it to the door of the promised land, whatever that looks like for you. I just see abundance, just abundance. But it's like I almost don't make it. I fall at the door, head inside. That's how I get here. But I feel like it's a struggle for you to get there because of your focus on the path. This sounds like a chastising. This does not sound like a reading of instruction. It sounds like this to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay. When I just simply ask, what does she do about money in the meantime? How does she get money to flow into her better? Release the need. You got to trick yourself. You have to release the need for the money, first of all. Second thing is, okay, sorry, control, I'm on it. The second thing is you also need to just ask spirit to flow in some abundance and money towards you. You'll release it, surrender yourself, allow them to send it to you however they want you to receive it. Say those things, do that thing. However, the way this business is being built, I feel like I don't know how it happens, but I feel like before it actually comes into fruition, there's slots of money that come out of it, or you're able to make something from it as it's being built. But I don't feel like it's a whole lot. It might be a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. They also are calculating that as money showing up right in time to take care of things for you.
Mm-hmm.
But it is the path towards the work. They keep telling me, don't talk to us about money. Get out of, we said we'll take care. They're like, they're a
Just
little,
do the work.
say that again.
They're saying just do the work.
There's more than that. Take your focus off the money. Why are you doing this business? Focus on that. Whatever that, because I feel like maybe there's a pulling here on the
Mm-hmm.
heart chakra. There's some
Mm-hmm.
sadness, there's some disappointment. And I know that we don't think it does, but it definitely affects the energy that comes in around us. If you could focus on what the business, not what the business generates for you, but what the
Right.
business generates for the people it helps, how that makes you feel, how they will feel when they get the help, that draws in the money along the path. But as long as it's how am I about to pay the light bill, I need to pay the mortgage, which is a natural human response. It's not out of alignment with being human. But it's almost like we need your complete faith in us. We need you to, this, I just hate saying these things. But in the same vein, they're also reminding me like this is also my story. And it should be easier for me to explain it, but I can't. So I
I
will
get it
tell you,
because the business is a counseling center, so I get it.
oh my gosh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you're not able to do this counseling before the center opens.
There's some certifications that I have to get, and I have to pay for the classes in order to get the certification.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to start doing some work before you get the certification, though. There, it's counseling, right?
Yes.
Okay, you can still do counseling as a professional. You don't have to be certified to be a professional. Either way it goes, I feel like there's some way around this. I don't want to create a story here, but I just want to give you what spirit has for you. And I feel like the energy is focus, focus, focus on this one thing, and spirit does not hold significance to money. That makes them pull back on your process. Anything you focus on too much will make them pull back on the process because you don't let it go. You feel like you can figure out a way to get it done and it's not up to them anymore.
Okay.
This is a much longer reading. I want to say some things, but I don't feel comfortable saying them. And they're not bad things towards you. They are, they're energetically fluffy, if you understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
They don't hold a whole lot of weight in our human psyche, but in the spiritual, in your spiritual body, it means everything. And I think that that's what we're missing here. We're very much focused on how am I going to pay the bills and the rent and not more on spirit. What y'all doing? Y'all showing up, right? Y'all got this, right? You know I need this for this, right? All right, y'all said y'all got it. I'm going to let it go for 2 days. I ain't going to think about it. If it comes up, I'm going to flip the thought because I'm giving this to y'all. Watch that shit show up. But you got to be able to do that. I just don't feel like you're doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're trying to figure out a plan, strategize on a plan to get it done. That's not your work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, we could get into more in a private reading. Consider that
Okay.
at least a 15-minute. Just send me an email after this is over if you want to do a private reading. Don't book
What's your
anything.
email address?
It's Auntie Thick at energypathfinder.com. Just so you're not subscribed to the website. Okay, so you're not subscribed to the website. Okay.
I am.
No. Go.
Huh?
This whole reading is a chastisement for you.
Oh God.
Just go to the website, auntieThick.com, and you can send me a message on there in the chat at any time, and I'll respond to you soon. And we can talk about this in a little more detail. Okay. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. It was a gift and a blessing. I look forward to talking to you very soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye now. Same to you. Y'all, okay. Where these people come from? Mary McCoo? Mary, how long you been in there? How long Mary been in there, Krista? I know Mr. L always sneaking his ass in the kitchen.
If you could 3 minutes, I think, Auntie.
Okay.
But Mr. L was just here in the kitchen chilling
Okay.
out.
He's just chilling out. Okay. 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 So 3 minutes.
Yep.
I'll hit the bowl and let's bring around in the room. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're so welcome. All right. Is it Manye? Did I pronounce that right? I can't hear her. What's happening? I can't
It's
hear her.
it's 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 my
Manye, right?
yes.
Oh, her phone is stuck. I just wanted y'all to notice how good my internet was. Y'all see how good my internet is out here in Bali? Do y'all see? Y'all see? That's literally because I'm plugged into the modem, though. That's why my internet is so good. Okay. I'm staying on target. Yes,
Can you hear
ma'am.
me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you now. What can I look into for you?
Okay.
Hey, y'all, do y'all remember
Um,
the Can You Hear Me guy went
no,
from T-Mobile to Sprint? Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember the Can You Hear Me guy when he went from T-Mobile over to Sprint? Do y'all remember that? Anyway, go
I
ahead.
think
Go ahead.
yeah.
Okay. Manye.
um,
That's a
so
beautiful name, by
yes,
the way. What are we going to look into for you today?
thank you. So I just have a question about it's like a general question about my life.
Okay.
Um, so I I just went through a divorce after 7 years, and we have two children, and basically it was very devastating. The divorce and everything, losing my store business, and I ended up having to move away to the next town, and so I'm just curious to know if you can help me um, to know that will I ever be able to get I'm trying to get my business back going, and
New
there's a lot
business.
of obstacles.
New business. New
Yes,
business.
yes, a retail. Yes, it's a
It's going to be a new
it was a
business.
retail shop.
Okay. You're going to new
Yeah,
business. What you did in the past is going to be a little different from what you're going towards. New business, but you will open a business. I also feel like back of the body goosebumps, left side of the body goosebumps, back of the body goosebumps again. You're being supported by the universe to move forward on that. But I also want you to be gentle and give yourself time. There is some sort of issue of keeping it moving or doing something quickly so that people don't feel like you're suffering behind your divorce. I feel like this energy is coming maybe from community people, people who, I don't know if this is family. I feel like this is more people unrelated to you, people in a community, an environment, a neighborhood, a city, something like that, who may be giving you
yeah,
talking about or gossiping about your relationship.
yeah,
Okay. So I feel like a part of you, you think everybody knows how much you lost. Some people do. That's okay. Um, and you can, when people, some people know what you've experienced. They've gossiped about it. They've talked about it. Those people all they owe you a thank you. They all owe you a thank. All of the people who are gossiping about you owe you a thank you. And I would start collecting those. When you find out people are talking about you and saying things, you can say, I learned that lesson on my own in front of all of you to observe. So you will not ever have to make the mistakes that I did. You don't have to take the path that I did. And because I saved you from that, pay your tithes and offerings. Send me money or thank yous, because that's what gossip is. It's a reflection of, oh my God, I hope that never happens to me. I watched them learn a lesson I don't want to have to learn myself. That's valuable. So chalk up all gossip to that kind of energy. Now that you've seen me go through this experience and you've learned something from me, you need to pay me for my lesson with a thank you, or you can cash at me and keep it moving. The reason I'm telling you that right now in particular is because I feel like a lot of your momentum to get things going is to show these people you're not suffering. You have to give yourself some time. And also, you need to go ahead and finish feeling what this separation is like and for you. I don't want you rushing into the next thing because this thing happened, and I don't want people looking at me like I'm crazy or thinking like I can't keep it together because I ain't got no man, and fuck all of that. You need to feel through this process, allow it to take shape in your life as it needs to. But I'm telling you that your trajectory is a new business. Also, I feel like it's bigger than the business you had before. If you had a retail store before that was one level, I definitely see like a 2-level type situation, full body goosebumps, back of the body goosebumps, face goosebumps. I feel like there's 2 levels to this next location that you have, like something very big at the top and just very basic things at the bottom, almost like a VIP, or the people who afford more expensive things go upstairs, whatever. So when your comeback happens, nobody needs to know what you're doing. Nobody needs to. I almost feel like the business opens if people don't even know it's your business. They don't need to know anything about you. Move in silence, and things are going to go swimmingly well as soon as you release the need for people to care about what you think. As long as you release the need of caring about what these people think. Because I feel like a lot of your momentum is based on gossip. Okay. Frozen again.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. You are so welcome. I
Thank
appreciate
you very much.
You are very welcome. I appreciate you allowing me to read for you today. It was a gift and a blessing. And I look forward to talking to you again very soon.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Same to you. Bye now. All right, y'all. Mr. L. Hey, Mr. L. It's always good to see you. Okay, y'all. It's been a awesome morning for me, evening for you, or middle of the night, depending on where you are. Also, when you guys come into the comments, will you please start dropping for me where you are, like in the world? We'll start on that tomorrow. When you come in, tell me exactly where you are in the world. I know that a lot of people are in the States, but I know that there's some international folks here as well. So we'll start that little thing tomorrow. Drop your location. Love and light to you as well, Queen T. Thank you all for coming in the room. Pinky Lee, you know you the bomb.com. Samari, XOX Simply Tarot. Thank you for the birthday gifts. Thank you all for the birthday gifts. Pinky Lee and Samari and Will and you all. Grace. Listen, y'all. Yeah. I'm still getting birthday gifts and birthday cash apps, and people still sending food to my room and cakes and massages. And y'all, I appreciate you all so much. I offer you my work for free as my tithe and offering back to the universe. It's why I'm doing 365 readings. That's one reading a day for the year. That's my tithe and offering back to God that I give through the collective. So when you reward me for doing my work, that I'm literally, when I'm telling y'all, send your tithes and offerings to Cash App, I'm fucking around with y'all. I'm legit giving tithes and offering back to the universe, back to God, back to the spirit teams by providing you with free service. And then y'all reward me for being obedient to the shit. Ain't no losing. Legit, there's no losing when I give you what I give you and you feel it beautiful enough to give back to me. So I thank you all for your love and your support. And yo, It's so many YouTubers out here. There are so many channels out here, including TV, games, video games, mates, life. And you decided to take this moment right now to sit here with me. Yo, for that, I'm forever grateful. And because you did it, I give you grace and space. I send you love and light. I challenge you to drown a motherfucker in love and an upside down pistol to kill him with forgiveness. Until we meet again,